Take it easy, take it easy. Don't let the sound of your own wheels drive you crazy. Lighten up while you still can. Don't even try to understand. Just find a place to make
The Eagles, or sometimes Eagles, are a Californian country rock band who were formed in 1971 and had a longish break between 1980 and 1994, and they are still going. Don Henley is the only original member who's still in the band. They were, and to be honest, are hugely successful and are credited as being a seminal band of the country rock genre. They released 6 albums in their first stint, but only 1 in their second. Hi, my name's Dan. So this was the first album by Eagles, or the Eagles, as some people would have them. This album, I think it was just Eagles. I've heard it a few times. I know some of the songs fairly well, actually, because they were singles, and I reviewed it. I've reviewed this album before. I reviewed it for when I had a blog, which was a few years ago. I had a blog that I was doing reviews with, and I got very few reads. Doing so much better on YouTube. Thank you, everybody who watches. So let's try and dig into this. It's definitely country rock. There's very little to say here in terms of trying to justify what genre it is. Apparently, this was a compromise. So the band wanted to produce an album that was a rock album. The producer wanted a country sound, so they compromised and came up with this kind of half country, half rock thing. I don't know if it was the first album that was like that, but it was certainly a very influential album. And they were an influential band in the idea of putting rock and country together. One of the kind of more country aspects is the vocal harmonies in here, which are nice. The Eagles are well known for their vocal harmonies. It's strong musically. I'm not surprised that it did well. I'm not surprised they did well. For a first album, it's very confident and competent. They share the lead vocals around between the members of the band. They're all decent singers. I wouldn't say any of them are exceptional. And all the songs are reasonably good. A few of them are really strong, I would say. So my favourite track on the album is Take It Easy, which is the first song, and it's got great opening lines about there's 7 women on his mind. It's an iconic opening, I would say, to a song, and to have that as the opening of the first song on your first album is a real strength. I also particularly like Witchy Woman, which is good, but I can't help hearing in my head when I go, ooh, Witchy Woman. I think the song might be called Itchy Woman. Peaceful Easy Feeling is also strong. It's somewhat unusual, I think, in its lyrics, trying to work out exactly what it's talking about. But yeah, it seems it's decent. There's a song called Chug All Night. Not sure what that's about. Is it about playing music? It sounds like it might be. It could be about drinking. And with this in mind, there are some mild drug references through the album. Early Bird. The track has a weird bird sounds at the start, but that is then backed up by some really nice banjo playing. I do like a nice bit of fast banjo, I have to say. So I enjoyed it. It rocks along nicely. It kind of feels comfortable. It's very approachable. It's very kind of pop in the sense of it. You kind of hear the songs and you recognise them again quite quickly afterwards. It's very much kind of, comforting kind of zone for an old guy like me. It's from my kind of formative years. But I would say that I haven't necessarily always been really into the Eagles, but I have grown into them in recent years. So in the past kind of 10 years or so, I've kind of gone, yeah, it's the Eagles. I can get with that. And I know that this is not about this album, but I got their most recent album, which was 2007, Long Road Out of Eden, and really enjoyed it. And that spurred me to start listening to some of their earlier stuff as well. Anyway, I like this album. What do you think? Please do leave a comment. That's it from me for now.
early in